Hello, Xin chào. The other day I was reading a good article and I came across an acronym said LA. And I wondered whether it is Los Angeles. No, it meant leadership anxiety. And I can understand. All leaders everywhere have two very big anxieties. First anxiety is how do I grow? And the second anxiety is how do I build future for the organization. In this era of Industry 4.0, this is a legitimate, genuine anxieties. Now, what's the answer? Having a good, robust business strategy is a good answer. I meet many business leaders. Last year, I met about 1,000 business leaders in Vietnam. And they are all from different stages of their business. Some are actually at a seed-up stage, some are at startup stage, some are at setup stage, some are at scale-up stage. And there are few business leaders who are at shaken-up stage. Any stage of a business, one thing where the conversation always leads to is a business strategy. You see, I worked in Fortune 500 companies, and my last assignment was an head of Asia business strategy. And I understand why people struggle in creating a business strategy. Because they do use their gut feel. Business strategies are never created like that. So what exactly is a business strategy? How do you create one? How do you make sure that it's a very strong, robust strategy? Because it factors in everything that is required in that business strategy formulation. So first of all, we must understand what I call as 4 trillion VND questions. What do you want to play? Where do you want to play? How do you want to play to win? And how would you make sure that you continue to win? These are good higher level questions that must be in our mind before we sit and try and create a business strategy. So now understand, business strategy is like concrete of a building. If you do not use concrete, you cannot make your building tall. And if you do, naturally it's not strong. In other words, in order to make a business strategy, we must understand that there is an organizational pyramid alignment. So the whole story begins from what is called the mission of your organization, vision of your organization, your core values, your goals. Then comes strategy. Then comes priorities. Then comes the culture of an organization, which translates into capabilities for an organization, which uses resources in the organization, which deploys management systems in the organization and produces result. Now, if this is the flow, it is obvious that business strategy is created when you have your business goals. So when you are creating a business strategy, you are taking a first step towards your goal. Now, this is a journey. So now you need a road. Question is whether your business strategy is a single lane road, 2-lane road, or it's an 8-lane highway. My recommendation to all business leaders is build an 8-lane highway. Now, what is this 8-lane highway of business strategy? You consider these lanes to be actually representing one part in business for which we need a clarity of how are we going to play. The first lane is called the lane of value. How are we going to now enhance value for the customer in our value proposition? The second lane is the lane of markets. How are we going to expand into which all markets? The third one is called the lane of customers. The entire customer acquisition, retention, loyalty, customer experience, sales strategy, marketing strategy, all of that has to come into this third lane. The fourth lane is the lane of resources. Obviously, you deploy resources. We must know what strategy are we creating for resources. And the next lane is the lane of revenue streams. Whether you are having only one revenue stream or have you created a strategy to have multiple revenue streams. And then we have a lane of cost structures. Then we have a lane of partnerships. What alliances are we going to now create for next year as a part of our business strategy? And finally, we have a lane of risk mitigation so that we are prepared just in case if a situation becomes extremely bad for us. The last thing we want is to actually sink the company because we did not see through it. These 8-lane highway will help business leaders in creating a robust business strategy. But remember, you need tools. There are 7 strategic tools that I used and that I always recommend leaders to use. I'm holding a workshop in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City where we're going to talk about all of this. Not talk about, but also help all of you to actually build a business strategy for your company. Go back with a document that you can say is my business strategy for 2019 or maybe 2020. So come join this workshop and I'll be with you, helping you on this journey of 8-lane highway of business strategy. See you.